Hi, Carl Bowman here with USCutter along with Ben Friedman, who's in our customer support division. So I want to introduce and tell you a little bit about our USCutter Rapid Weed stainless steel weeding kit. And we're really excited about this. We've been working on this product for quite a long time, and I'm still absolutely amazed that we're selling it for what we are, because it's an absolute amazing value. So I want to tell you a little bit about it. So first thing to notice is that it comes in this nice leather kit, zipper kit, and it has holders for all the materials in here, all the different tools. So it's going to be real easy to have around the shop, that you don't have your tools everywhere. So one thing you know with weeding tools is they're like pens. They're extremely easy to lose. And so this kit makes it extremely easy to keep track of your tools. And I would also advise, if you do installations outside the shop, you have one of these for the truck too. So you'll never be without the simple weeding tools you need when you're applying vinyl graphics. So let's go through the tools that come with this kit, and so you can see what you get. So the first thing that you get is a USCutter. It's a weed eater mini blade with two blades. So it comes with this nice cap that comes on it, and this instrument is a little bit smaller than some of the other types of knives that we sell, and it comes with two blades. So Ben, what do you like about this particular knife versus other ones?
Number one, the weight of it. The weight of it in your hand, it's not a light or cheap tool. The other thing, and I guess this is equally as important, if not more important, is the cap on the top, because if you don't have your tools in your carrying case, or if you have them loose in your tool box or bag, you don't want to be fishing around for this item and get the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah, good point. So another thing with this particular product is that I like, these are made for the surgical industry. So these are all stainless steel. They're very, very high quality, and we were able to adopt them for the vinyl graphics industry. So you'll notice when it comes time to change out the blade on this particular knife that it doesn't look the same as other blades, but we actually had it designed so that any other utility knife blade you're using, I'm happy to take this out of an X-Acto knife, you can easily slide this blade into the holder, tighten it down, so you don't have to go and just buy the specialty blades for it. You can use the existing blades that you have. So and you get two extra blades in here, so this should last you a while. So the next piece that comes in here is the DualTip ball weeder. So Ben, what would somebody use this thing for?
There's a vast number of uses for the DualTip ball weeder. One of which, if you're applying to a really smooth surface or substrate, and it's critical that every little imperfection gets smoothed out, you can take the DualTip ball weeder, and if there's a bit of debris or dirt underneath the vinyl, you can just smash it down and not risk damaging the vinyl material in the process. The other end kind of looks like a medical pick for a dental office. It's got a soft rounded tip, which also is going to protect your vinyl and help to push up corners as you weed material.
So there's a similar tool in here. This is a metal burnisher. Would you say, Ben, this accomplishes the same things, or it's a little bit finer device?
It gets the same job done, but it does it in a little bit different way. If you're weeding or working with larger graphics, the cone-shaped finish on this tool will allow you to get up underneath your graphic and get the edge to peel without having to grab it or push it. You just simply slide it along the edge of the graphic, and that cone tip will get immediately under that edge.
Yeah, that's a great tip. I didn't know that. So the next thing on here is a gooseneck tweezers. So Ben, what would somebody be using that one for?
The tweezers are one of my favorite weeding tools of any flavor or variety. The gooseneck, I suppose, is kind of unique in the sense that you don't have anything in the way. Your fingers or your hand are not in the way of what you're doing, and you have a clear view of every little edge that you're trying to grab with the gooseneck.
So if that's not good enough for what you're doing, we have the another set of tweezers, but they got a magnifying glass. I think I know what this is for, Ben, but you know, what would a magnifying glass help for?
Well, like for anything that you have a hard time seeing, the magnifying glass is going to help you get to those really fine points on graphics when it's important that you don't touch any other part of your weeding project. The tweezers also have a real nice ridged grip on the inside, and I'd be the first to tell you it takes zero effort to peel anything. These things will grab like you're not even trying.
Another thing is, you know, if your light isn't that great, or I just remember whenever I was working with white graphics, sometimes you'd look at your graphic and you'd have no idea where the weeding line started. And by having the magnifying glass, all of a sudden those come into view, and you'd be surprised just being able to identify where those lines are. You start to just save seconds, and those add up over the course of time.
Every second counts.
All right, so finally here's a wood tool that's described as a wood burnisher with a needle tip. Now, what would somebody use this thing for?
Also, a large number of uses for the soft end, 45-degree cut on the end of the wood burnishing tool. Fantastic for pushing out air pockets. The reason why they have a needle point on one end versus just taking an X-Acto knife and stabbing at an air bubble to get it to release the trapped air, the needle point on the end will puncture the vinyl and not cut it, which is crucial, especially if you're working with intermediate or calendared materials, because as that material shrinks or tries to go back to its natural shape, that cut is going to tear apart. Whereas if you were to puncture it with the needle with the burnishing tool, it doesn't split apart. And the soft tip helps you get around contoured surfaces, door jambs, windows, anything that you need to get a smooth edge into to help flatten out some vinyl material.
So all of these tools that come in this USCutter stainless steel weeding tool kit are available by themselves on our website. So if you don't need all these and you want to buy them individually, it's pretty easy to go into the tools section and look under application tools, and you'll see these tools prominently displayed, but they're all discounted when you buy them in this kit. So this is a great buy that any sign shop should have.